cut off in the middle of what I was saying just now. So we're in the polytunnel. I just want to quickly show you the polytunnel. Everything's growing really fantastically. See how the cucumbers are going up the strings, and all the flowers, the yellow flowers, they're all going to give us lots of cucumbers, and lots of tomatoes setting here on the tomato plants. So we're going to have really a lot of abundance down here in the sweet corn. And this is our water feature. The pond is almost full, and we plugged in the pump to the solar panel and it's not started, so we're not quite sure why not, but that should start soon. So it's lovely and warm in here. It's such a joy, and we're going to have lots of food over the winter, and having the polytunnel means that we can have salads and all sorts of things over the winter, which is really wonderful. And little okra plants down here, hopefully they will grow. So let's give you a little look in the gardens. Phew, that's better, coming outside. Well, the gardens have gone absolutely mad because of the rain. Our lawnmower broke down, our strimmer broke down. But what does it matter, because it's such a beautiful abundance of wild flowers, and I just love just watching what nature is going to do as it just moves from one set of wild plants to another. And here we've got poppies still flowering, mixed in with the sweet peas, and lots of borage there, which the bees adore. Asparagus. So it's a real wilderness on this bed. This is Earth Circle at the moment. Complete wilderness. But look what beauty there is. You see these little pink flowers. This is bindweed, which is a bit of a pest because it grows over the top of everything. But when it flowers, it's absolutely amazing. And this is all the peppermint here, which the bees love as well. It's so peaceful down here. I've been harvesting this peppermint. It's divine. So if you visited at my house recently, you will have been given a pot of peppermint tea. Look at this, a hollyhock. My first ever hollyhock ever that I've managed to grow. Look how beautiful, look at the magenta flowers. Aren't they exquisite? Absolutely amazing. We've had really strong winds with the thunderstorms, so I'm amazed to see it still standing. The winds blew down some of our sunflowers. These are the artichokes. We've still got lots of artichokes. And this is mallow, wild mallow, that you can eat the flowers in salads. You can make soup. In Greece they make soup out of the plant. And this is evening primrose. Look at that. Evening primrose for menstrual cycles, managing your hormones, women's menstrual things. And the sea of celery flowers. So every stage has its beauty. I can just sit here and be in bliss. Look at these really, really interesting wild leek flowers. Aren't they incredible? And these beautiful blue flowers. This is chicory. So those are just some lettuces that went to seed. And let's just go over here and see what we can see. Wow. And these are the kind of wild garlic onion flowers. You can pick those off and sprinkle them into salads as well. And this is motherwort that the bees love. I just really love the abundance. It's like just to sit and be with this incredible abundance, and it's like you don't have to cut and control. And I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine, but you don't have to do that. If you just let nature do its thing, just the same with our bodies. Nature knows how to heal, knows how to grow things, it knows what to do. This is a bed of potatoes. And in this direction, we have a sea of pumpkins. And then the bees are over at the back. And we come up here in this direction again. And we have another sea of pumpkins. And over there we have the beans. And in the distance is the Tor, the Glastonbury Tor. So we're on the Michael ley line. The soil has always been treated organically. There's never been a chemical here ever. And the energies are just really amazing. It's just such a beautiful place. And anybody can come if you want to. There's the bees, probably out of our hives, enjoying the borage flowers. And the sweet peas that smell adorable. And we have lots of broad beans there. We've had so many broad beans, I've frozen a lot and shared them out with people. And these are the climbing French beans. They're called Blue Lake French beans, and I was a bit concerned because the deer were eating them, but I've just realised now that the deer can't reach up to the top. So there's some for the deer and some for us, which is wonderful, and we're all happy. And these are the courgettes. Lots of courgettes coming on. There's going to be many, many, many courgettes. And yellow courgettes. And as I was saying, it's a bit of a no-brainer really. For the time it takes to go to the supermarket to get plastic covered food with all sorts of chemicals in, you could come down to the gardens and help yourself to a box full of produce, all for £2.50 a month, and just come and lend a hand. So everybody does a little bit. You don't have to buy seeds, you don't have to buy tools. Everybody comes and contributes in some way. I mean, what a no-brainer. For £2.50 a month. Look at the beetroot. Lots of beetroot. A whole bed of beetroot. See how amazing they are. So the £2.50 a month goes towards our tools and our seeds and our management, and we're just about to put water into the gardens, bring water down here so we can be more productive. Most of this has been grown without any water. And these are the onions. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. Lots of onions. So yes, £2.50 a month, join the Healing Gardens. And you know, supposing you don't live anywhere near here and you feel like, why should I join? Because I'd like to, but what's the point, because I live so far away. Well, how about supporting the Healing Gardens so that you, with your donation of £2.50 a month, it can support us carrying on with Healing Gardens and other people being able to come for food resilience. We're hearing a lot at the moment about, you know, maybe food shortages. It's like, why would there ever need to be a food shortage if you're just all working together to create abundance? There doesn't need to be any food shortages. So if you feel like contributing to the healing gardens, even if you're not living locally, look at this room and the butterflies are on the moss. So I'm completely bewitched, bewitched by the gardens. And the sweet corn. So lots of raspberries. So yeah, support the gardens, and you know, share the word to others about the gardens. Maybe you know people that might want to join, that you know live in Glastonbury. Lovely raspberries. So community. This is the other important thing about the gardens, is actually community. That when people do things together, as I was talking in my other video about breaking the bonds of relationships, as we do things together, then that builds the community spirit, and people come and they've got other people to talk to and share how they're feeling. So it's really, really supportive for mental health. So I can't see anything on the screen now. I don't know how to turn it back, as usual. So, and see you soon.